Hey there, I'm Angella Sharpe, and welcome to the Daily Mix. Now, I don't know about you, but what I like to do is I like to not make a New Year's resolution until a couple weeks after the New Year. See, I don't think it's fair to do a New Year's resolution right away because it's technically still a holiday. You might be off work a couple days, and everybody knows it's really fun to eat a lot of food, and typically one of your New Year's resolutions is to lose weight, so you want to wait it out. So I made some New Year's resolutions today, so we're going to start today with our New Year's resolutions. Of course, obviously, one of those is to lose weight because that's pretty much always my New Year's resolution. But another one of those is to express emotions like happy. So people know when I'm mad, I'm really good about showing that emotion. But if I'm like super excited about something, people usually don't know. I usually act like I'm too cool for school. So in 2018, hopefully you'll be able to see when I'm super excited about something. And I was super excited about this, St. Louis Game Time. Now that's the magazine that is sold outside the Blues games before every home game. They've been going for such a long time and they know everything about hockey. They actually, in fact, have an online article as well as kind of a podcast here and there. They talk about hockey. Everybody likes the Game Time magazine. Now, they cuss a lot in the magazine and they're not always super excited about the Blues, but when they are, it's great. Well, guess what? They did an article on their favorite in-game personality, and it was me. Now, I used to be the only in-game personality. Now I share it with a couple people, so it was pretty cool to be selected as their favorite. Dan Buffa did the article at St. Louis Game Time. You can see a photo of it right there on your screen. You can definitely check it out, stlouisgametime.com. It was super fun. They asked me everything about what's going on and exciting, and yeah, you'll basically get to know a little bit about me and why I love hockey so much. Are you excited about the new year? I told you I am. Well, for folks in Oregon, the new year brought a new law, and they're not too happy about it. For the first time, people can pump their own gas, at least in counties with less than 40,000 people. And not everyone is happy about it, which is very clear on some of the responses to a Facebook poll posted by Medford, Oregon's KVL CBS 10 news station. One concerned citizen replied, "I've lived in the state all my life and I refuse to pump my own gas. I had to do it once in California while visiting my brother and almost died doing it. This is a service only qualified people should perform. I will literally park at the pump and wait until someone pumps my gas. I can't even." And another one said, "I don't even know how to pump gas. I am 62, native Oregonian. I say no thanks. I don't want to smell like gasoline." Okay, seriously, when I saw this, I was dying laughing. I thought it was a joke. Not a joke. Literally in Oregon, they've never had to pump their own gas. They've always had full service. As a person who learned to drive, I'm super old now, but not that long ago, that wasn't a choice. You kind of had to learn how to pump your own gas. Was dying laughing at some of these comments. These people really do think like it's going to be the end of the world. I promise you, from someone who's been pumping their own gas since I was 16, it'll be okay, Oregon. You'll get through it. Let's get started on today's Daily Mix. Now, you guys already know that I love my Blues, and every year the St. Louis Blues fan base comes up with a goalie controversy. Do you think we have a goalie controversy? Hutton, Allen? I don't really think we have a goalie controversy. I think we have two very good backup goalies trying to be a full-time goalie. So we'll see how that all plays out. Hopefully, we do very well. We'll get back James Schwartz. The team will do much better. And you never know, maybe this could be our year. Just a couple weeks ago, the St. Louis Blues hosted the Vegas Knights for the first time in the Scott Trade Center. The Vegas Knights is an expansion team. Now, we had already played them once in Vegas. Unfortunately, Vegas won that time. But this time, when they came to St. Louis, the Blues were the winners. See? sometimes you can take on Vegas and win. It's always a lot of fun to go to a Blues hockey game. Like I said, even if you don't win, there's a lot of fun activities to watch throughout the game. And plus, hockey's a great sport. And we're already more than halfway through the season. So it's about time for you to come on, check it out. stlouisblues.com. Get some tickets, check out where we're going. You can even find on there some of the promotional item giveaway nights. Maybe come to one of those. Now, several events took place this past weekend and Monday to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day. But there's still at least one more chance to celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. King. This Saturday, the St. Louis Public Library is hosting a Martin Luther King Jr. Trivia Day. Participants will get to test their knowledge and learn new facts about one of the most celebrated civil rights activists. The program is open to all ages and will take place from 1 to 2:30 at the Julia Davis branch. For more information, visit slpl.org. Now, did you maybe get engaged over the holidays? If you're planning a wedding, you're gonna wanna put St. Louis Magazine's upcoming bridal event on your calendar. Unveiled, the bridal event gives brides-to-be all the inspiration they need to plan their dream wedding. There will be over 50 vendors there, including the area's top florists, caterers, photographers, bridal boutiques. Guests can also find the perfect venue for their event and meet with hair and makeup artists. You know that's a big day when you get married. Admission includes champagne, food tastings, gift bags, a bridal fashion show, and a chance to win great prizes. It all takes place on Sunday, January 21st from noon to 3 at the Ritz-Carlton, St. Louis. You can learn more at stlmag.com. Now that thing is awesome. I've actually covered that before for STL TV. Actually having no man in my life right now, but it's still a really cool event. You get to look around at all the vendors and actually get to meet those people one-on-one in a kind of different environment. Sometimes you just vibe better with a certain person, and that's who you want to hire. Now, if the chance to win big in 2018 sounds good to you, this one's for you. New Country 92.3 and 106.5 The Arch are offering followers the chance to win some cool prizes with two exciting new app sweepstakes contests. Now, they're two different contests. New Country's app access prize lineup includes exclusive tickets and meet and greets for some of the biggest names in country, like Thomas Rhett and Kenny Chesney. Kenny is going to be performing at Busch Stadium. How cool is that? And the Arch's Dream Trip download will be sending one lucky listener out of the cold and into the sunny warmth of Cancun, Mexico. They'll be going with an extra $2,000 in their pocket. Hey, I can use that kind of spending cash. The contests are now on through February 28th. You can find out all the details on these exciting app contests by visiting newcountry923.fm or 1065thearch.com. Wingtips is now open in St. Louis Lambert International Airport. Wingtips is the first and only common use lounge at Lambert. Guests can now relax and recharge in an upscale environment while they wait for their flights. Travelers can access Wingate with a single visit pass or an annual membership. Inside, they'll be treated to great customer service, food, drinks, high-speed Wi-Fi, in-lounge restrooms, and more. Now, St. Louis is only the second Wingtips location in the nation, joining New York's JFK Airport. You can find out more at wingtipslounge.com/St. Louis. I haven't been to that one, but I have been to the one in New York. And I gotta tell you, coming back from England, landing in New York and being able to take advantage of that lounge was a blessing. The 2018 Missouri River Music Fest will be taking place this April, but tickets are on sale now. Superstars from classic rock glory days will come together for one night only at the Family Arena. Headliners include The Guess Who, Amber Rosa, Bill Chaplin, Stephen Bishop, and John Ford Cooley. The Missouri River Music Fest is set for Saturday, April 14th at 6:30 at the Family Arena. You can check out all the details at familyarena.com. Now, for the first time in St. Louis Zoo history, a cheetah has given birth to 8 cheetah cubs. The average litter is 3 to 4 cubs. 4-year-old Binghua gave birth to 3 males and 5 females on November 26th. Hey, that was the day before my birthday. At the River's Edge Cheetah Breeding Center, mom and cubs are all doing well. They'll stay in their private indoor den for the next several months before the babies were ready to make their public debut. Of course, you can learn out more about them and the new cubs by visiting stlzoo.org. For several years, the St. Louis County Library and Operation Food Search partnered to provide free meals for school-age children during the summer months. Now they're teaming up to provide after-school meals at 2 of the library's branches. Both the Weber Road and Natural Bridge branches are now serving light, healthy grab-and-go meals and providing activities for kids ages 5 through 18. The after-school meals will be offered Monday through Friday from 3 to 4:30 throughout the school year. To learn more about this free program, visit slcl.org. Artists for a Cause is inviting you to help feed the hungry while enjoying an hour of extraordinary dance. Several area dance companies are uniting for 2 nights of free performances to help support local families in need. Dance for Food St. Louis is made possible by support from Monsanto and Wells Fargo. The performances will take place at the newly renovated Grandel Theater, and admission is free with the donation of a bag of non-perishable food. The food collected will be given out locally through Operation Food Search and Food Outreach. Dance for Food will take place on January 18th and January 25th from 7 to 8. For more information, check out the Dance for Food Facebook event page hosted by the Grandel and the Artists for a Cause, or visit the4ac.org. Andrew Lloyd Webber's smash hit School of Rock, the musical, opens this week at the fabulous Fox Theater. The musical is, of course, based on the hit 2003 film that starred Jack Black. It follows Dewey Finn, a failed wannabe rock star who decides to pose as a substitute teacher at a prestigious prep school to earn a few extra bucks. There, he turns a class of straight A students into all-out rock stars. While teaching the kids what it means to truly rock, Dewey falls for the school's uptight headmistress and helps her find her inner wild child. The School of Rock, the musical, will play at the fabulous Fox Theater from January 16th through the 28th. For showtimes and more, visit fabulousfox.com. Now, if you have a kiddo that's 7 or younger, you're gonna wanna check this out. This kind of actually sounds like a lot of fun. Urban Fort recently opened in St. Louis City and promises to be a really cool little place for the little kids and grown-ups. In addition to an imaginative play space for the kiddos and a cozy cafe with delicious coffee, they also have some treats. They also offer kid and adult classes, workshops, events, and parties. Now, parents, you do have to stay on the premise while your kids are in the play area. And it's important to note that socks are required for all feet, big or small, but it sounds like a great place to take your kids, especially during these cold winter months. Urban Fort Play Cafe is located at 1854 Russell Boulevard in St. Louis. You can find out their hours and more at urbanfortcaf.com. I think that sounds like a lot of fun and someplace I probably am going to want to take my nephew. Now, the St. Louis Auto Show returns later this month. This is one of my favorite events. I don't know if you know this about me. I love cars. Now, there's a lot of fun things included in this year's event, including drifting demos by Vaughn Gittin Jr. He's at Drift Through, drifts outside. Sometimes he even raffles off prizes, so like a random fan from the auto show can ride with him. He's Monster Energy sponsored and he's a lot of fun. Plus the carts from Gateway Motorsports Park, they're gonna be in there. Actually, we covered that event last year while I was interviewing one of the head guys for the Gateway Kart Complex. Somebody took their cart going 50 miles an hour and ran into the wall. It was actually, well, humorous for me, not him so much. There's also a ton of other activities in the kids zone. And of course, we can't forget about the cars. There's gonna be over 500 new cars, trucks, SUV, and luxury vehicles, all under one roof. Now, this is a great place to go. If you're looking to buy a car and you don't know what kind of car you want to buy, this is a really cool place because you can go into this place, you pay your little fee, go in there. You can look around at all the cars and kind of test them right there instead of having to bounce from dealership to dealership to dealership. That way you can decide what vehicle you like before you even go and pick it out. Plus, they have a $1 million mile. Yeah, those are those high luxury vehicles. So you can kind of sit there, manifest your own reality and imagine yourself being in one of those. Hey, maybe the law of attraction works and you can end up with one of those rides on your own. Plus, my favorite part is actually the smallest part of the whole event. It's the historic classic cars. Now that's become only a very, very small section of cars, but it's the best part if you ask me, in my opinion. They've got some old Packards there and a lot of those old classic vehicles. You can reminisce about your youth or, like me, just wish you grew up in a different time. Now all of this takes place January 25th through the 28th at America Center and the Dome. You can find out the hours for each day and more at stlouisautoshow.com. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I am wearing my green because of Mardi Gras 2018. It's almost here. Now, I know that we always talk about Mardi Gras, the parade, right? We all know about the parade. I think we bill it as the second biggest Mardi Gras ever. I think we put ourselves right behind New Orleans. But don't worry, stuff is happening right away. On the 20th, we have the Winter Carnival. That's kind of the kickoff. Actually, the kickoff happened last 2 weeks ago, which was the 12th night. But we've got that carnival going. There's a beer and wine tasting coming up. Then January 27th is the Cajun Cook-Off. That's a super fun event. That event is where people cook with different kinds of things. You can walk around, get some samples. They've got some great music happening. Of course, February 3rd is the Missouri Lottery Run for Your Beads 5K, which is pretty cool. You can check out that. Of course, February 4th is something that I MC every year. It's the Vegan Pet Parade, which is a lot of fun. People dress up their pets, get really festive. Of course, there's a winner crowned that day as well. But it's always fun to see all these people getting their dogs in these elaborate costumes. Plus, there's a parade. Everybody loves a parade. That same day is the Wiener Dog Derby, which is a lot of fun. February 9th is the Mayor's Mardi Gras Ball, which is for those fancy people who like to get all dressed up and go out. And then, of course, February 10th, Bud Light Grand Parade Day. Now, like I said, I think we think it's the second biggest. I hope we're right, because I've been saying that for a long time now. Plus, there's a Bud Light party tent. There's a Blues alumni party tent. And then on February 13th, Fat Tuesday, of course, there's another parade and a lot of fun. You know, Mardi Gras is kind of a really fun thing to do. Yes, it's cold right now. It's February, it's cold, but Mardi Gras is a lot of fun. So get festive, wear your green, purple, yellow, get some beads out. And next week with OSE, Mac will be here to fill you in even more on all the details about Mardi Gras and what is going on. So make sure you keep it locked right here on STL TV and definitely check out next week so you can write down what Mardi Gras events you want to attend. Now, of course, we always want to hear from you. You can contact us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. You can always drop us a line here at the Daily Mix at stltv.net. We want to hear from you. Now, that's going to do it for the Daily Mix, but keep it right here on STL TV and experience St. Louis. Angella Sharpe. I'll see you next time.